Hello, and welcome to CopTubeAmerica.com, where we teach you the elements of criminal law. I'd like to thank you, those who are teenagers 13 to 17. I really do appreciate, along with others, we appreciate your taking time out of your fun life, your boring life, your serious life, whatever kind of life you have right now. We are too tickled. All right? Now, why are we so tickled? Because we know you guys are not going to repeat this. Yes, adults are trying to clean up. Okay? Older adults trying to clean up. Clean up what? Their acts. Okay? This mess that's going on. Okay? Just because the hip hop era came in don't mean folk need to be breaking laws. For real. Just because you rap don't mean you need to break the law. Rap doesn't mean break the law. There's nothing but poetry at its best. Wow, poetry with music. Rhyming. Doesn't mean you need to break the law. If there's a song that came out and it has something to do with break the law, everybody need to break the law, you gonna do it? And then they need to put in there, everybody suffer the consequences. Everybody suffer the consequences. Consequences. And you're going to suffer the consequences. No, now you're going to. Please do suffer the consequences after you break the law. No, they never talk about the consequences, now do they? Kanye West did a beautiful thing. 18 years, you got that baby for 18 years. He's the only one that I know that made people scared to have a baby out of wedlock. And I'm so proud of him. I really am. I really am. Okay? We're going to get into our lesson, which is number 46 on nuisance. Being a nuisance. But let me tell you, chill everyone. In the 80s, I watched it come in. There was a lot of R&B music, a lot of country music, a lot of pop music. It was so beautiful. And then all of a sudden, hip-hop and rap got into the wrong hands. Boom, the 80s hit. The hip-hop, the hippity, the hippity, hip-hop, and you don't stop the rock to the bang-bang boogie. Up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Skitty wee-bop, rebop to a Scooby-Doo. Guess what? America, we love you. To the rock and the roll, to the so much soul. You can rock till you're 101 years old. Okay? It went from that to kill that minute, then bang, bang. What? And most of them didn't even have guns. They're just behind mics. Don't act out. Don't turn something that is not real into something that's real, because all these sentences are real and they get heavier. All the fines are real. All the penalties are real. And the cost of court is real. And they keep going up on that cost of court. They're going to get it set. After a while, we start talking about DMV laws. How would you like to get a driving ticket for red light? Okay. Somebody ran a red light. The fine would only be something like $30. But the cost of court, $1,000. $500. You go to New Jersey. Don't have insurance here. You're going to be paying out your bahoonie. Listen here, guys. We have to talk to you and get you ready. Get ready for what? Age 18, adulthood. So you're not put away and you're not doing the same things that other people have done. All right? We're getting to know each other. All right, I don't have to act pretty on you guys. Oh, she's so nice. Yeah, I am. But I'll put the cuffs on you in a minute. Believe that. All right, listen. Like a lot of other officers, and they're supposed to, aren't they? Think about that. If someone else breaks the law, aren't the cuffs supposed to go on them? Mm-hmm. Now, if you break the law, aren't the cuffs supposed to go on you as well? What is the answer? It's so simple. Ready? Don't break the law. Can we turn that into a rap song that'll hit the charts? Let it go. All right. Don't forget to take your test. Keep up with your test, guys. Don't get behind on your test and think you're going to come up with a system and you're just going to do them all over again. Or, I'll just do this right here and I'll just do this later. No. Stick with the program. Because I got some calls. Can I do that? No. No, you can't. Stick with the program. Just pace yourself. All right? There are only 5 questions prior to watching the video and 5 questions after. It's not like there's 1,000 of them. Okay? Oh, you have to answer these 1,000 questions before you look at the video. And then after, you have to take these 1,000 questions and put them all in your body and do all the tricks and the tumbling and the whole 9 yards. And hopefully you pass. No. They're very simple. Alright? There's some things that are so simple, people mess up on. Think. You got to always have your thinking cap on. Okay? Come on. Alright, listen. What are elements? Let's refresh on that. Okay, these videos not edited, nor are they rehearsed. So I'm just talking to you as if you were my own. Alright? This is how I do. When I was out in the streets, this is how I did. I talked to people. I didn't put on a particular face. No. What? Act? I don't know how to act. I think this world is funny. Well, they're not like you, and you're not like them. Of course. Everybody's different. What? What? Yes. No 2 people are alike. Okay, so flashcards. You get to keep the videos for a year. Alright? Elements, review, are what? These things that make up this one big thing. I gave example, snowball. Right, guys? Okay, what's a snowball made up of? Snowflakes. Now, those are elements. In law, what are these crimes consisting of? Acts that people do. How many before they haul you in? 1, 2, 3. You commit 3 of those acts. When it comes to a particular law, you watch what happens. And you're not going to like it. And if you get locked up, you do it intentionally or unintentionally. And I don't believe in mistakes. All right? If a person who suffers from into any mental defect, and there's a lot of them locked up, but there's a lot of people not. And people who suffer from a thing called mild retardation, I know a lot of people. If they don't go out here breaking these laws, what is a person with a high IQ breaking laws for? Elements making up the crime of nuisance. 1, unreasonableness on the part of the defendant. Number 2, continuance of acts constituting nuisance. And please do look up the word nuisance. This does not define nuisance. This is the nuisance law. Bam. This is what the judges, the clerks, bailiffs, and some officers in small towns, maybe the mayor too, will read to you out loud what you have done. That's why I said know them. Know these, not the definition. This does not tell you the definition of nuisance. This is the law on nuisance. I did not read to you the definition of disorderly conduct. I read to you the law of disorderly conduct and its elements. Let's get together, guys. Don't be sitting up there shocked like some people who are adults do. Y'all had this thing on point. Believe that, on point, okay? Let's go to number 2 again. Continuance of acts constituting nuisance for an unreasonable period. You cannot be a nut factory for 2 or 3 hours. Play loud music for 2 or 3 hours past the hour, typically 11 o'clock at night. You can't start and rile your music up at 5 a.m. in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning because you're a college student. But you're not on the campus, you're way over there. On the campus, they allow stuff like that. And people are like, get psyched for class. Yeah! And the music be rolling, folk people with their towels, going to the bathroom, getting ready to catch that shower. Oh, I forgot my soap. All right now, I got a bar for you though. Hey, moving forward. And they doing their thing, bouncing to the shower because you got that music rolling. But you can't do it in a neighborhood. You can only do it on the college campus. That's the beauty. College campus, man, you can light them stereo systems up. Some dormitories are a little strict now. But as soon as they allow it 7 a.m. in the morning, take them speakers and crank it up. Yeah, 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 yeah. And have you some fun. That is what they're talking about. Ooh, there's fun on college campuses. Very seldom are there nuisance laws. Or a lot of disorderly conduct on college campuses. They let you wild out just a little bit. Don't go crazy now. Keep within the confines of the law. Come on, guys. Go to college. It is fun. And carry your stereo system with you. And leave these at home. And I mean it. They don't belong on college campuses. All right? So, I understand that. But check it. You could be kicking it. Go basketball games, football games. It's like a little world in and of itself. Fly clothes, everybody fancy, but you got to study now or they're going to kick you off the campus. You will lose your time. They don't carry flunking students. Try to keep it C and above. Okay? 4 years. Man, I thought it was boring. You know, I'm like, And then some girls came in from New York City and New Jersey, and they, ooh, Debbie, they was spinning them records. Ooh, had Diana Ross on one. The boss. Yes! And the Sugar Hill Gang. Look it up before you start talking about my age. All right, let's move forward. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's so much fun, but you don't forget to study. All right, so get your grades together. College is an experience. It's boring if you don't have college. The news, all these laws that are in the city are not necessarily on college campuses, but there is a lot to lose because you don't come off a college campus, all right, and think for 1 minute that you could do the same thing you can on campus. You can't. You can't do that. And you can't cuss folk out. You can't tell them and give them the burden. They don't really do that much on college campus anyway. Too many people having fun. All right? And if the teacher hear about it, the instructors hear about it, man, I don't like that. I don't like that. All right? So listen. Number 3. It says casual connection between defendant and nuisance complaint of, and number 4, existence of injury or damage threat. All right? Now, look up your words. Laws are broken down into elements. The law, what you have done. All right? Some of this stuff sounds a little foreign, but read it for yourself. Okay? That's why you got a book. If you have a book, and please do purchase one. And when you get on the college campus, do. Because you can ruin your time here. Life is fun. Okay? You just got to know where the fun is at. And go to college. I'm going to tell you right now. And even if you go, the master's degree is very, very heavy It's a very heavy degree. But if you can do it when you're on campus, don't people try to be all sophisticated, falling all in love and stuff. Don't get into that. Just live, honey, on campus. Just stay on campus. It's always happening. Something always happening on campus. Who cares about off-campus parties? Off-campus parties have a lot to do with drugs, alcohol, and sex. It's in the city, and that's where people break the law. Okay? The off-campus housing is in the city, subject to be addressed by law enforcement. The neighbors don't want to hear it. Stay on the campus. All right? What Diana Ross say? Fancy me. Go ahead, baby. Woo. Oh, man. I'm telling you. Something else. Now that I found love. Now that I found love, what are we gonna do with it? Now that we found love. There you go. See, I told you I'm getting old. All right, guys. What is the penalty? 30 days upward to 6 months for this crime. Penalties for nuisance, damages that occur in the cure will begin at $1,000. That's my moment of silence. When I drop my head, this is like a moment of silence, please. Plus cost of court. And you better find out what the cost of court is. All right. I cannot tell you what cost of court is because, remember, states can add to their law. They can make adjustments to fit their area. How about that? All right. These laws are basic fundamental laws where everything begins. Everything got to have a foundation. All right? The federal government will address this. Now, these are misdemeanors and felonies. Come on, teens. I am having fun because we're getting ready to be at our halfway point. Ooh, number 50. And we only got a few more, and we're going to be moving. And you guys are with me. Why shouldn't I be excited? You should be excited, too. Pop that CD in it if you got it. Tune it up. How y'all like that Beyonce? Ooh, I like that now. I had to use that. That was pretty cool at the end. Look at those messages. All right, there's a lot of teenagers that are so sad. And they're sitting in a box where it's quiet. They have to force them to take classes. It's quiet in those places. You can hear an ant wee-weeing on cotton on a carpet floor with heavy mics, and it still can't pick up the sound. It is that quiet. They say a pin drop is worse. And they sit. How would you like to sit quiet in a juvenile detention center? They train them how to act. You don't need that. Now, y'all know how to act. Just a little, they learn your boundaries. Learn the rule book. Can't do this, can't do that. Learn the rule book, guys. Can't do this, can't do that. Oh, can I have a rule book before I get out here and accidentally break the rules and they think I did it intentionally? And got to hire an attorney and all that money. It ain't fun. Because you got to stop having fun. Old judge.
Hey, you broke the rules. You have to go to timeout place.
Well, where is that, Mr. Judge?
Well, the timeout place for you will be at the Juvenile Detention Center.
Can I get a little, house arrest?
No, I'm not having it in my courtroom.
Okay, listen, guys. Remember, cost of court is subject to go up. More than likely, the fines pretty much stay in place. Okay? Sentencing, the judge gonna handle that one. Okay? It's too much to deal with when you're a teenager. Who wants to sit there and listen to a bunch of adults? Just learn the rules and then play. Don't go play and then have to learn the rules the hard way. Learn the rules first, then go play. That's how you're supposed to do in sports. Learn the rules first. Now, in singing, look at the words to the song, then sing the song. If not, it's going to be too hard the other way. Singing the song, getting the tune all wrong and the words all wrong, enunciation and pronunciation. Just look at it. Study for the test, then take the test. People, take the test, then study for it. No. This is a backwards world. I'm trying to get it straightened out. Look at the laws. Keep the book on you before you and the crew going out there having a good time. Put one of your friends in charge or whatever. Sororities, fraternities, when y'all start getting in them, make sure. Okay. All right, we got it. Party till the wheels fall off. All right? Remember, don't swing on them chandeliers too long, because what did it say? For an unreasonable period. And they mean a reasonable period of time. All right? Know what you know. Ask when you can start the party. Make sure you have the permit. Respect all of the noise ordinances, because it falls under here. Disorderly conduct falls under nuisance. Nuisance falls under disorderly conduct. You come over here. All right? When are we to cut the music and the loud noise? Just know your boundaries. Then party. Can we have drugs? Ask the question. No, you may not. Not unless you have your party in Colorado or Washington. And I don't mean Washington, D.C. I mean the state of Washington. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with asking. Then you can have a party nobody can stop. You got to have a party, guys. An 18th birthday that nobody can stop because you got all the rules. And if you need to have a police officer off duty at your party, please do. So if old Miss Smith across the street is having a fit, the child turned 18. Oh, she was 18. But let me talk to you first, guys. Oh, she's 18. What? And all these kids in this parking space. I wonder why the police are there. They're probably trying to stop it. That's your security. Remember, that's my moment of silence. She the fool. Alright? They're going to make sure that you have a good time. But hire you a cop. Not no security. No. Cops can be hired off duty. They got to get special permission. Everybody got to get permission now. Now, if you want them once went off the chandeliers of life and you a nut, and I'm telling you get permission, find out where you can do the paperwork and have the paperwork at the door. At the door where the cop can look at it and say, party till the wheels fall off. You got till 11 o'clock. All right. Run, baby, run. Woo, woo. Crank it up. Have all the food you want. Don't bring any poison. No murdering, no fighting. Everybody having a good time. And know who you want at your party. Make sure nobody gets upset. Everybody has similar personalities. Okay? What kind of party you going to have? Plan it and plan it well. I don't care if it's a birthday party, graduation party, lost my virginity party, and for guys, lost my virginity party. I don't care what party you have. All right? Make sure you have it all planned out well. Let the cops see it. Let mom and dad talk to the cops. This is the type of party. Okay. All right, and we're going to have a whole lot of sugar here, so it's going to be off, you know. If you're going to have a pool party, just $15. I mean, what's wrong with that? Just get us a lifeguard. He got credentials. It'll sit back while everybody having a good time. Everybody here's a lifeguard. Okay. And everybody have a good time. Make sure the lifeguard is certified by Red Cross. What is it, 15 bucks, 30 bucks, 40 bucks? What? 50 bucks? Get you one. Let him stand on the side of the pool. Yes, lifeguard. All right, everybody have a good time. There's the cops. All right, everybody have a good time. You remember all your rules. All right, guys, let's move forward. Y'all want to speed up? We're going to speed up. All right. Lesson number 47 on gangbanging. Let me tell you this. You could be queen for a day. You could be king for a day. But when the cops get a hold of you, like my mother used to say, it's over. No more king for a day, no more queen for a day. Nobody gonna hear from you for a very, very, very long time. So, like them gangs, all right? Even gangs don't like gangs anymore. They're not committed. That's amazing. You don't even take care of your own when they locked up. Who wants to be a part of that crap? Go to college. At least a college friend will help you out. All right, team, let's get the show on the road. All right, moving forward.
The weight of my mistakes depends on how I feel. Don't let it bring you down. The weight of what I say depends on how you feel, but I don't want to bring you down, down, down.